Hello guys, Altus Tech here and welcome to another video tutorial. Today I'm going to be going over the basics of designing a YouTube layout. Really simple process, and it's actually quite a lot of fun. A few things to note here: I'm using Photoshop CS6. If you're using an earlier version though, don't worry about it. You should be able to follow this tutorial just fine. I'm using a template here, which there will be a download link in the description for you guys to download, so go ahead and download that and open it up. First off, let me explain a little bit about this template here. The black space here is where all the information on your YouTube layout is going to be displayed, so we don't have to worry about that area right here. These two lines here and these two lines here is the visible area, so this is the area that's for sure going to be visible for all resolutions and all screens. So you want to put your main information in these little two bars here. The area out here is basically just filler. Some screens will be able to see it, some won't. So we won't be worrying too much about that area out there in this template. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started by zooming out first off to get a better view. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay down a background here. That's the start of this layout, I should say. So first I'm just going to open a new layer. I'm going to call that background. And I'm just going to put it below this rectangle here. Alright, so I'm going to use the rectangle tool and I'm just going to lay a rectangle there so that creates a background. And I think I'm going to add an off-white and gray gradient to the background just to give it a nice clean and sharp look to it. So I'll just go into blending options, go down to gradient overlay, and select this 3 colored overlay gradient option, and select an off-white color here, a gray color for the center, and another off-white color. Just like that. Very simple. And a very sharp looking design. Okay, perfect. Just give it a little bit of an angle there, and that should be perfect. Okay, so we have our background here. Now, obviously I'm not going to go too in-depth with this background because, I don't have that much time. But, I think I'll add a few details here, such as maybe put the name of my channel in the back here. Use Old Sans Black. There we go. And I'll just pump that up to 72. And I will be using a darker silver, just like that, and type out Altus Tech. And then I'll boost the size up using transform scale. Perfect. I might actually change the color, make it a little bit darker so it's a bit more visible, but I don't want it too visible so it kind of like fades into the background, and that'll look really cool. Okay, that should be perfect. Whoops. And I'm also going to give it a little bit of an angle using edit, transform, rotate. Just rotate a little bit, just like that. Perfect. I'm going to duplicate this a bit, so I'm going to hold Alt, and that's going to create a copy, and I'm just going to plaster that all the way down, just like so. And remember, I'm not really trying to make this overly nice. This is just a really fast template because I really don't have that much time, but I think that looks pretty good for the background. Okay, let's zoom in here. Now I'm going to put the title of the channel right in this area right here. So my channel's name is Altus Tech. So let's shrink this down, and I'll just put my title here. I'm actually going to darken that a little bit. Perfect. Okay. And we'll just place that right in here. And then I'm going to also put a slogan on the bottom using another font, a lighter font. And let me come up with a quick slogan. Let's say learn everything. Perfect. Okay. And we'll just place that right below here. That looks pretty good. Please remember that I'm really not trying that hard here, so if you're thinking this design sucks, well, it might. I don't really know because I'm not really designing it that good. I'm also going to put like a few points here of the things that I teach, so I'll just put a dash and let's say Photoshop, and we'll shrink that so it fits into the visible area, which I explained earlier with the template. And then we'll hold Alt and make a few copies and then we will change the font or the text here. So Photoshop, SketchUp, and down here we'll just put Illustrator. Even though I haven't done any Illustrator tutorials yet, those are coming up soon. Perfect. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think let's zoom out here to get a better picture of what we're doing. Okay, yeah, that actually didn't turn out too bad. Now, one area that I see a lot of people not utilizing is the top space right up here. Now, you can actually put something up there. I have something up there on my YouTube background. It's a great way for regular users to really maximize their space, their limited space. So up here, I'm just going to put the name of my channel, Altus Tech. Again, shrink it down here. Altus Tech. Okay, we'll change the font again back to Old Sans Black, and I'll leave a download link in the description if you like this font, because it isn't included with Photoshop. And we'll just try to center that as best we can. I'm not really going to try that much to center it, because I'm trying to do this as fast as I possibly can. Okay, that should be centered a little bit more here. Whoops. I hate how it magnetizes it and forces it up there. Okay, I think that's centered. Now we just have to drop it down a little bit. So we'll zoom in here, and we'll just drop it down. Perfect. Okay. And we'll zoom out here. Perfect. And we will add, I think, 2 lines across from there to there, just to fill that area and make it look pretty cool. Nice sharp look. So we'll sample this color here, and we're going to use the line tool, and we're just going to do that. And whoops, I think we'll have to zoom in here a little bit, and then we'll select the line tool again, holding shift, so it creates a straight line right to there. Perfect. Then we will hold Alt, creating a copy, and then we'll swing that one over here, and it should match up perfectly. Okay, we'll have to zoom in a tad bit here, and we'll just position it so it's very symmetrical. That should be good. Let's check that out. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm not too disappointed with this layout here. Pretty good for just 5 minutes. Okay, so we have the basic design finished. Now all we have to do is save it and implement it. So go to File, Save As. I'm going to go over to Pictures, save this as tutorial background, and I'll save that as a PNG. YouTube used to have limits on the file size of your background. I'm not sure if that's still around, but I remember that they didn't actually enforce the limit, so you shouldn't be too worried about that. Just save it as a PNG for higher quality. Okay, and we'll open up. Whoops. Going into YouTube here, I'll just add this onto my secondary channel. So I'll go to my channel, go over to channel settings, and then I'll just go to remove background, and I'll choose a file, and tutorial background. Perfect, right there. And we'll just open that up. Uploading. Okay. And there you go, guys. That is the... Oops. Just a second, I forgot to do something here. I just have to remove this black background here, or this black bar. So delete layer, and then we'll just save that again. There we go. Save. Okay. Okay. And we'll remove. Choose file. We have to choose another file because For some reason, YouTube doesn't allow you to re-add the same photo. I have no idea why. We'll remove that again. Choose the correct file. Open that up, and this should be perfect. Okay. And for some reason it did not work. I don't know why. It didn't save properly. So let me try saving this again. I'm very sorry for this, but I really don't feel like redoing this tutorial, so I'll save as, and I'll just save it as a new name. Let's say background 1, and I'll save that as a PNG. Save. Okay. Remove. Choose file. Background 1. Okay, and it's not there. I'm really sorry, guys. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm not going to redo this video. I'm just going to keep trying here. Oh, I'm saving in downloads. That's why. Okay. Now I understand. There we go. And let's open that up, and it should be perfect. If YouTube or if I haven't messed things up here, let's see how this worked. Fingers crossed. Come on. And there we go. So yeah, guys, I really like how this background turned out. It's actually pretty nice. I'll just go ahead and select finish editing and implement this onto my YouTube channel. And there we go. Nice background, really simple to do, as you just saw. Only took me about 5 minutes. Obviously, if you put more time into it, it'll turn out really nice. But yeah, guys, that is the basics of creating a YouTube layout. I hope this was useful. If it was, make sure to comment, favorite, rate, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out my channel for more video tutorials such as this with graphic design type subjects, as well as other tech type subjects, reviews as well. Hope you found this very useful. As I said, make sure to subscribe like I said, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.